Think you know everything about the Vikings? Think again. What if I told you their story is way more complex, surprising, and fascinating than the mythology you've heard? Welcome to a journey into the hidden depths of Viking history that will challenge everything you thought you knew. Everyone remembers the fierce warriors, the legendary raids, and those imposing Viking ships cutting through icy waters. But beneath that image lies a story far richer and more surprising. For starters, Vikings weren't just mindless barbarians. They were highly skilled traders, master shipbuilders, and even sophisticated craftsmen. They built sprawling trading networks that connected distant lands, from the icy Arctic to the wealthy markets of Byzantium and the Islamic world, creating cultural exchanges that shaped Europe in ways we barely realize. And speaking of connections, some surprising evidence suggests they might have even crossed paths with other ancient civilizations long before major discoveries, influencing or being influenced by forms of art, technology, and ideas. Now, what about their reputation as ruthless raiders? Certainly, they raided and fought, but what's less known is that they often did so in response to political unrest or economic hardship in their homeland. Many Viking expeditions were driven by survival or the pursuit of wealth to improve their communities back home. They weren't just savage invaders. In many ways, they were explorers and entrepreneurs. Their settlements, such as those in England, Ireland, and even parts of France, functioned more like thriving communities than mere battlegrounds. The Norse were also pioneers of innovation. They introduced new farming techniques, military strategies, and even legal systems that influenced regions far beyond Scandinavia. And here's a fascinating twist. Viking society wasn't just brutal warriors and traders. They had a complex belief system, rich mythologies, and impressive artistry. Their runes, jewelry, and carvings tell stories of gods, cosmic battles, and legendary heroes, revealing a culture steeped in mysticism and storytelling. Their sagas, passed down orally for generations, contain truths about their social structures, values, and even their doubts and fears, offering a window into their mindset that's surprisingly modern in its depth. But there's one of the most surprising parts of Viking history that often gets overlooked: their role in the development of modern maritime navigation. Their mastery of the seas was so advanced that they navigated storms using little more than the sun, stars, and even the position of birds. Their longships were architectural marvels, capable of swift, stealthy movements yet durable enough for long ocean voyages. They pushed the boundaries of exploration, going further west than anyone before them, and potentially reaching North America centuries before Columbus, long buried in myth and legend, until modern discoveries brought it back to light. Understanding the true Viking story changes how we see exploration, resilience, and cultural exchange. It's a story of innovation, adaptation, and complex societies that defy the savage image. These are not mere invaders. They are early global connectors, explorers pushing the limits of what was possible back then. When you peel back the layers, you find a story that echoes how societies evolve, how culture spreads, and how what we think we know is often just the surface. So, next time you hear Viking, remember there's a whole chapter of history waiting to be rediscovered. One full of innovation, resilience, and stories that are still influencing us today. The real Viking story isn't just about the battles in the past. It's about a dynamic, multifaceted civilization that helped shape the modern world in ways you may never have imagined.